What's up guys, this is Ian5133 here, and we're in Snapshot 12W25A. And the reason we're in Snapshot 12W25A is because we're going to start a new world in our Let's Play. And I'm going to go ahead and log on to the old world just to visit it, say the last goodbyes, and then we're going to start our new world. My old house. I'm going to miss this place. Well, I'm not good at goodbyes, so I'm not gonna really say goodbye to this world, but I'm gonna put the world up for download, and if you want to come check it out, you can. So, let's go ahead and go create our new world. Alright, we're here in the new world screen. We're gonna name this world Ian's New World. We'll leave it survival, generate structures on, default off. Okay. We'll go ahead and leave the feed random. So, apparently it's converting the world, even though I already generated this in the, what's it called? Anvil format. Alright. Well, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna try for a different world. See you then. Alright, this is our second attempt at a new world, so we're gonna name it, once again, Ian's New World. Leave all the options how they are and create new world. Let's hope I don't get a weird glitched ocean biome spawn again. Okay, I didn't. Well, alright, so the beginning of every world is always a little bit boring. It's always the same. You chop down some trees, make a workbench, find some stone, mine it out, and get some tools going. So I'm gonna skip a little bit until I'm a little bit situated in this world, and then I'll get back to you guys. Oh, cool. Look, we found coal right away. That was easy. Okay, I think I'm nice and situated. I've got some meat cooking up, and one thing I forgot to mention, or I don't know when I would mention it, but one thing I'd like to mention is that when you mine ore now, it drops XP, so that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up because I don't really feel like living in this messy cave here. So after these, I'll kill a few more pigs, or this pig. There aren't any more around, but I'm gonna wait for these to finish cooking, and then we're gonna go explore, see how this world is. Actually, let's start a little bit now. Alright, we got a desert biome. We got, oh, mountains. Kind of a mountain forest over there. Ooh, what's this? Alright, kind of a desert mountain with a cool little glitchy overhang that if I updated it would all fall. I think. Unless that's sandstone, but I can't really tell from here. Alright, I'm gonna go check on my meat. That's done. That is 2. Go ahead and put this up here. And I'll make a piece of armor. Sounds like a good idea. Alright, so let's decide where we want to live. I think that I might want to live either between those two hills or underneath that. But for now I'm gonna go with between the forest hills because there are probably monsters under that and I'm in no condition to be fighting monsters yet. So we're gonna walk over to those hills, hopefully find some sheep on the way so that we can get some wool for a bed. So this is looking to be a pretty nice world actually, like just much more than I expected. This is really cool, and we've even got, I think, a river, maybe a lake. Nope, a river. Lots of pigs, and oh, sun's about to set, that's not good. I need some sheep. Come on, sheep, where are you? Well, there's certainly a lot of pigs. No sheep. Oh, these hills aren't nearly as big as I thought they were. What? Okay. Getting some weird frame rate issues. I mean, I've got some good frame rate. I'm recording and it's... Well, now it's dropping down to like 20, but usually when I record it hovers around 60. And I don't know, but I just keep getting lag spikes. It's probably just the world generating. Okay, I don't see any sheep around, so I should probably make a little hidey hole for the night since the sun is about to set. Or we could try to find some sheep. I'm gonna quickly stop the... Ooh, a jungle. I'm gonna quickly stop the recording, just let the world load a bit, because I know recording does slow that down. And there's some sheep. Wouldn't have seen those if it weren't for the recording slowing down the world rendering. Alright, so I'm gonna stop recording for just a few seconds and let the world render around me. Another thing it probably is I had Advanced OpenGL on, and what that does is it makes it only render geometry that you can see. So normally Minecraft would also be trying to render all the blocks behind me, but with OpenGL on, it's not. So then when I turn around, it doesn't have all them rendered. Alright, well, I just wasted some time explaining Advanced OpenGL. Now I gotta kill 3 sheep and hurry up and make a hole. Oh, I gotta eat 2. Alright, I'm gonna try to get back to that hill in time. Well, actually, what I can do, if I'm fast enough, I can just make a bed really quick, put it down, and try to sleep before all the mobs spawn. That should work. I'm sorry if you just heard me crack my knuckles. I've really gotten... It's sort of a habit I've gotten into. Alright, so I'd like to talk about, while I chop down trees, I'd like to talk a little bit about why I've been gone. For, you know, it seems like a lot longer than it's been. It's only been not even 2 months, but it seems like it's been like half a year. I mean, I know it hasn't, but it just seems like a really long time, and I'm really sorry, guys. Well, actually, I don't have any excuse on why I was gone for so long. Like, it's not like anything changed. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of stopped making videos. I would always tell myself, oh, I'm gonna make a video today, and then I would start doing other things and just forget about it. So yeah, sorry about that, guys, but now it's summer. That makes it easier to make videos, so there should be a lot of videos coming out. And yeah, just expect more videos soon. Sorry for the wait. I've actually seen some people unsubscribing. Some people have actually told me they're unsubscribing just because I haven't been making any videos, so really, really bad responsibility on my end. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm gonna try to chop down a lot of wood to get my house going, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, I've cleared out a nice little area that I'm gonna build my house in. I've gotten a good amount of wood. And I want to build, I have sort of a plan for my house. Like, it's basically an outline in my head. It's still better than my house in the old world where I just kinda just threw up a bunch of wooden planks in a not even a pattern, just a square. Okay, so I'm gonna convert a bunch of these into wooden planks and start building. So I'm thinking I want it to be 10 by 15 blocks. Or maybe actually 12 by 16 so that it can have a little more room on the inside. And I want to build it facing where the sun rises so that I can have my bedroom facing where the sun sets, so it'll look good when I go to sleep. So I'm going to have one corner here at the front, and then 1, 2, 3. And then here, so there's 10 blocks of space in between those, and then I'm gonna lay out the dimensions of this house and be right back. Oh, why is there a creeper? Don't, no! Oh, God. Dang it. Why did that explode? It was so far away. Alright, well, decided to make my house a little smaller than I originally said. It's still gonna be pretty big. I actually might want it even smaller. I kinda like, I don't really like big houses. But anyway, I'm gonna fix this hole up, lay out a little more of the house, and be back in a little bit. And these leaves aren't gonna get decay because this wood block is here. That's annoying. Alright, see you guys in a little bit. I think this looks like a good size. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the floor. I'm thinking maybe jungle planks, because they have that little reddish tint. Gives kind of a homely feeling. Because I want this house to feel like home when I'm in it. Unlike my last house, which felt like a mob grinding storage farm. Which was basically what it was, because it had a mob grinder, and it had all my chests, and it had a farm. So, I'm going to have to head over to the jungle then. And, like the smart person I am, I'm going to carry everything I own with me. Because that's always the smart thing to do when you have enemies in a game. Carry all your stuff with you in case you die, so that you can lose it all. Oh, I just remembered about the whole cocoa beans thing in jungles. It's pretty cool. I can make a lot of cookies. Alright, well, we're here. This is looking like a pretty good jungle. I'm gonna cut some trees down now. See you in a little bit. Alright guys, so I've got some 21 jungle wood, 3 jungle saplings, and 3 cocoa beans, and creepers keep attacking me. I don't know where they're coming from. I mean, the first one I know probably came from that cave, but another one just attacked me over here. I'll go ahead and get this delicious dirt, and 1 log from a tree, because right now I don't have very much dirt, and dirt can be useful sometimes, especially when you're building. So, I hate creepers. I mean, I hated them before, but now I hate them even more. So, let's go ahead and see how this jungle wood looks as our floor. And maybe I'll build up the walls a little bit more too, and see how it looks. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna hold off on building the roof just yet, because I would like to build it out of stone brick stairs. Or maybe... yeah, I'm thinking stone brick stairs would look best. And I need some sand, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some stuff in a chest and go mine some sand for glass. Actually, I'll make a double chest. Ah, stupid apple. Okay. Place that there. These here. And I'll place these all in the chest, and... Alright, I think that's good. And I'll place down my bed. Probably gonna move it in the future. and I will meet you guys back here. I know I'm cutting a lot. But like that's what happens in the early episodes, because when in the early parts of your world, you do a lot of grunt work that's really boring to watch, and I don't want to bore you guys. So I will meet you guys back when I have some glass for windows on the little house that I've made. Alright, I think about 32 glass should be... Where did that XP come from? Well, that was weird. Alright, I think about 32 glass should be plenty. So, I'm going to try and see what windows would look best on the front of the house. Yep, I think that looks good. Let's see, what should we do here? I'm thinking maybe a square window here, square window here, and yeah, that's all that would fit without looking uneven. So I'll go ahead and do that. Actually, what should I do here? Because there's no door to make sure I have a border around. I'll do it square here. Where's that zombie? Die. Ooh, iron. So yeah, I think I'll do the window for the back of the house, like so. I'll have a square here, and another square here. So pretty simple. But I've been thinking a lot about this house, and I think it's gonna turn out looking really nicely once it's got a roof. Before that, it'll look pretty bland, but it kind of it looks weird, just not having a roof, especially from the inside. I mean, from the outside, you'd think maybe, oh, it just has like a flat roof, but nope. So maybe glass panes would look better. Oh no. Ah, that was weird. It was like a multiplayer server. I placed it and then it took it away. I mean, I suppose the client is actually running a server in these snapshots, but there shouldn't be any lag between the server and the client because it's the same thing. Weird. Alright, I'm gonna leave that glass there until... You know what? Whatever. Alright, so I'm left with 3 glass. I have some rotten flesh. And I'm gonna go ahead and smelt this iron. And I think I'm gonna go exploring that cave and that cave and see what I find. So I'll meet you guys back when I'm ready to go caving. Alright guys, so I've made myself an iron pick, but I'm not gonna use it until this stone pick is done. Ooh, I'm level 15 already, dang. That's, well, it's not halfway there technically, but it's gotta be a lot easier for the new enchanting system to get to level 30. And wow, I really like that new gravel texture. And turning my head to look at the new gravel texture just made the zombie hit me. Alright. This cave is looking pretty disappointing, although not anymore. I mean, branches off and stop jumping. It branches off here, here. Wow, it branches off 5 times. Oh, stupid zombie. Don't surprise me like that. I'm just gonna leave you down there. And go grab this iron over here. I was about to mine that gravel with a pick. I didn't recognize it because of this new texture. So I've been playing on 1.2.5 lately. I've actually been reworking my decoratives mod, completely recoding it so it's a lot better. When in the final outcome of this, it should only use 2 or 3 block IDs when in reality it has like 40 different blocks. And I'll be adding a bunch of new features too. Because recently, when I made my Better Jukebox mod, I learned how to use tile entities, and I should have done that a long time ago because they're great. They're way better than metadata, but I shouldn't go into the Java talk because not everybody knows Java, and so most people watching would probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Wow, a lot of iron in this cave. I think I'm off to a pretty good start. Oh, is that another iron vein or just one lone iron? I think it's one lone piece of iron. And more iron here. This is a pretty good cave. Look, already at 16 iron. And already almost running out of torches. So many zombies. It's probably because I keep sleeping through the night before I give monsters time to spawn up on the surface. Alright guys, I think we're probably reaching about the wrapping up point. So I can't remember at all what I used to say when I would end the episode, but I think it went something like, alright guys, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next episode. This has been Minecraft with Ian. Bye.